Follow the whales, my friends. My friend Crypto Coffee has made this post showing you that Donald Trump's team, okay, they have now mysteriously now bought $192 million of Ethereum. How did they get the $192 million of Ethereum? Obviously, from selling Trump. Now, you can't see it directly on chain. It doesn't necessarily mean the price chart goes down, but on average, you want to be following the whales, friends. You don't want to be fading these whales. And remember, Donald Trump's team now have a lot of Bitcoin, $47 million of that. They now have $193 million of ETH, friends. They have been collecting ETH. They've been collecting ETH. There's probably some big things coming on. I know it looks like soy boy woke agenda right now, but things are going to turn around very shortly for everyone, for the better. Now, friends, to understand crypto, you got to understand the culture that is changing, because product market fit in crypto, right? We're digital real estate. So don't you want to know why is that country getting popular and the other one isn't? It's all about the energy and the vibes, right? But what does that actually mean? Well, I'm just going to dive into something. I just want to tell you this. I made this post here to tell you, if you're over 35 years old, okay, you have to understand what Generation Z kids are like. That's like, 13 to 20, 25, okay? So if you're over 35, okay, you don't relate to this, so you gotta check it out, okay? Now, because it's reflecting in the meme coins and the culture and what people are responding to, because they're shifting and they're shaping what's coming, especially in the meme coin super cycle, right? So these new kids, okay, they are into American Psycho. So they like serial killer vibes. So this is Christian Bale from American Psycho. Why are Gen Z obsessed with Patrick Bateman? Okay, so they're obsessed with Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. They are embracing autism. Okay, autism. They're like, haha, that's so autistic. It's not derogatory to say someone's autistic. It's like cool, funny, edgy, okay? Generation Z, these Zoomer kids, the Jeet kids, they are extremely online. So they don't like face-to-face confrontations. They just like texting and typing all the time. And they live their whole lives online. Digital, finance, talking, dating, everything online. Like they even have face-to-face dates, like you eat dinner and you have a candle on the table and someone else eats dinner and it's like a camera, right? Also, there is very high usage of pornography. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but we have now had record number of youth with erectile dysfunction when they're 18, under 30. You're like, what? How has that happened? And that's because, friends, what happens is their brain, they're so used to these perfect images of like women or the young men and all these like online pornography spamming in their heads. So now when they see a person in real life, that's foreign to them. That's not comfort to them. That's not sexually comforting. What's comforting is what they're looking at the screen. And that's why when we're having like these record number of cases, actually the fertility problems of men and stuff, it's like skyrocketing. Some would also say it might be a bit of too much soy, but I'm just showing you. So also being a Sigma male, okay, not being like alpha. Okay, so a Sigma male, it's not, remember the alpha male is like strong, force, like indirect, in your face. Like that's actually not, that's what like, maybe generation millennials over 35-year-olds are used to that. Donald Trump, Joe Rogan, like alpha male type of stuff, okay? They're not responding to that. Generation Z kids, because they're younger and they're softer, they're like young kids, right? They're responding to the Patrick Bateman stuff, which is Sigma male. It means being independent, self-reliant, and successful, okay, in your own way. So self-reliant also, it also mean like, hey, I don't need a girl and I can almost like, hang out by myself. It's not the alpha male part, which is it's like it's that direct culture shift. Okay, alpha male's like, I want to breed with all the women, alpha female, take them on. It's not that. So remember the kids, right? They follow online personalities, YouTube, TikTok more than like real life people. Like they don't even care about sports stars that much. No one cares. The new sports cars, they're esports people. They're online personalities, right? That's for the young kids. Also, sports watching like basketball, they've been going down because the kids now, everybody has been getting a dopamine hit from all these other places. Like they're watching a sport doesn't appeal to them. Also, they follow Andrew Tate more than Joe Rogan. So they follow Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate's like a bit of an older brother to them, and Joe Rogan's like knowledgeable uncle. But it's not that they follow Andrew Tate more than that. Also, they worship Barron Trump more than Donald Trump. Okay, so Barron, the young kid. And as well, friends, I don't know if you've seen the Barron Trump cult of these followers. They don't even deny these allegations that Barron is like really troubled kid. There's some violence involved. They had a lot of payoff for suits. Like a lot of other stuff comes out about his young hood. Now, all these are allegations, but there's been a long string of like 10 years, or not many years of this stuff happening pretty much. So people who grew up in this community, they're like, oh yeah, this guy, like allegations of spitting and hitting people, and serial killer vibes. Like he's killed multiple animals. That's the type of stuff out here. Now, if you're hearing it, there are some people, they got offended. They're like, no, that can't be true. Habib, you understand, okay? You are not Generation Z. Generation Z love that. They respect the serial killer vibe more. You get it? And they respect being a weirdo, autistic, or a nerd online. It's now revered. That used to be like a bad thing, okay? Also, you're seeing this culture shift, OnlyFans, right? It's now popular for women. They're commoditizing, they're sexualizing themselves, selling the attention out here, okay? So it's like shame's gone away. Like, oh, everybody's just naked now. Why is that? It's because they live in the digital world so much from a young age, from day one. Like when they see a world, they see like 30,000 people that exist on the internet. They actually see them as people. Whereas boomers and everyone else, they just see, oh, it's the phone thing. It's like, hey, what's this boomer? Like they got to get the big magnifying glass. You know what I mean? For your parents, you got to put it to the massive font size, and they can barely read any text on there. You know what I mean? So it's different now. They see that the connection in their world is now on the phone, which means like when they're exposed to stuff, it means they're more exposed to fringe things and it's normalized. Whereas in society, if you go around, you have to find physical people out there in your suburb who's like maybe a weirdo like you, But now these kids, Generation Z, they're hanging out with like 5,000 other weirdos. It's normal now to them. They're like, oh, everybody's like me. You're like, no, everyone's like you. Just you found 5,000 people on the internet, like a little cult of sorts, a little gathering where you've normalized that, but that's their world, right? So they celebrate things like sexual insecurity, shallowness, and obsession with money, being autistic and unable to fit in, and serial killer vibes. Now, if you're sitting there judging, remember, I want to show you something, okay? Do you remember all the rappers from the 90s? Wu-Tang, Ice Cube, Tupac, okay? All of these, Biggie, Smalls, Dr. Dre, yeah. They were the young guy thing back then, the cultural shift, because everybody was like Elvis and like disco stuff out here, right? And then the American rap came in and they were like, talk about killing people and dealing drugs and like, and stealing and taking revenge on people and like F the cops. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying out here, right? Like, hey, I'm gonna put a cap in your butt. Yeah, it was celebrated out here. And like mothers were like, I'm so shocked. But it's just a cultural shift and stuff out here. Okay, it's the youth. That's what happens. Well, the youth, friends, is now changing. It's just that everybody in crypto is now getting to see it, right? The youth, this is how they're morphing and they're changing, right? So now that you understand this, I want you to understand that the meme coin super cycle, you got to understand this for product market fit. Maybe see memes out there you relate to. By the way, there are coins already on Solana that reflect this. One of Morad's coins is literally called Giga. It's Giga Chad, okay, which is 700 million market cap as it's loading right now. You see this? So this is Giga. So that's one of Morad's coins, right? Also, friends, you remember Ticker Bitcoin? So Harry Potter, Obama, Ticker Bitcoin. That is part of the Generation Z thing as well. It is schizo. It's autistic. It's like, hey, we're the real Bitcoin. We're the real Bitcoin, right? That's also one on the list as well. 170 million. That's the Bitcoin on Soy. It's on Ethereum. It's a nice lottery ticket. So you need this. You need to understand this. You're like, oh, there's a shift out here. So it's not about your bias. Because everyone sits there and judge, right? Like, friends, I even showed us when I reported about the Barron Trump controversy, there are people that took it really to heart. They think like it's a personal attack on Trump. I'm like, say, bro, okay, you can like the family. I'm just telling you, the family doesn't know who you are, dude. They don't know your name. They don't care about you. They literally don't care about you. They don't even know you exist, okay? I'm trying to help you. You got to remove your biases from these. You want to know why I'm telling you this? Because 4 years ago, I was literally sitting in this very same squeaky chair. Shiba Inu started pumping, okay? And then everyone's calling it a scam, and then it does another 3,000x. Back then, there was no meme coin category in crypto. There were no categories like that. So SHIB going up, no one understood what was going on. You get it? Now, you watch your friend Sommi religiously, highest value content in crypto, with your friends and family, and you're like, oh, I can see how community is the asset. It's a rejection from the old coins. It's about memes, culture, religion. Yeah, you can see that now. No one knew what the hell was going on here. If you understand about the cultural shift that was going on, you would have been able to get it. Because basically, people wanted to participate on DEXs, but they didn't want to buy Dogecoin on centralized exchanges. So Dogecoin had a rival. They're like, oh, SHIB. SHIB came out, trillions of supply. Imagine it goes to $1. They want to dream. They want to speculate. and they wanted something on Ethereum to do it, and that's what Dogecoin allowed them to do. They didn't have to go buy on a centralized exchange. They wanted to use Uniswap and swap around. You get it? But I'm now telling you, so you're probably saying, Sommi, is there a coin out here that reflects all these? No, there isn't just one. I'm just like, well, you don't know. We're waiting, okay? We're waiting out here. That's pretty much what we're doing. Also, maybe, I'm just saying, maybe we're looking at some of them. Maybe Pico on PulseChain. Maybe other Tangang coins, Dick with Butt. You know, maybe as well, the P tokens, PDI, begging for a pegging, okay? Maybe they are it, friends. Maybe like that's like people saying, hey, let's start a stablecoin from $0 and go to $1. You get it? They're first cycle unicorns. This is what people want. Hey, I want to start from 0. I want it to go up. I want to believe in something. I want it to go up. And, you know, that might be what we're looking at. So I'm giving you this qualitative, 4-dimensional, high-value content. This is based around just understanding the psychology of what's going on, because if you get one home run, man. And by the way, we already understand memes, cults, religions, okay? Mog. Now, when is everything going to pump? Well, friends, PulseChain probably starts performing better when Ethereum BTC ratio rises faster. We have to show Vitalik that protein, testosterone, and push-ups are the way. So as you get to see, yeah, that's pretty much I'm describing to you, why is the price still stuck in the wedge here? Why are we stuck in the wedge? And it is because of Ethereum. Ethereum's had a lot of controversy. There's been back and forth on Twitter, Vitalik and his dad and everyone out here, and this ETH BTC is going down. We're probably fine if ETH BTC finally these things meant to turn around. Like we were hoping, man, it didn't stop here. It kept going down. I was hoping it bottomed here, but yeah, the woke culture, I guess, got the better of the Ethereum Foundation, and now it's been infected, but don't worry, we're going to bring it back. So in a nutshell, if I could summarize it here for you, friends, woke culture, the pendulum is now swinging. So remember woke culture, it's swinging to the other extreme. Remember woke, which is like extreme left. We're now going extreme right. But extreme left, they were celebrating losers. Everybody gets a participation trophy. And then it became like, hey, mental gymnastics. Like, oh, you're not fat. You're just like really, really big and beautiful. You know, like these types of things that end up going there. There was a lot of censorship. There's a lot of filtering on things, and worry about not offending anybody or how it looks. That was the extreme woke. Now there's been just a pendulum shift, cultural shift out here. And obviously you get to see it. Donald Trump is a reflection of that, right? People think he's leading the charge, but he's a reflection of society ready to go. It's one in one the same. So the extreme conservative, it's now going to start moving to the middle, and then it's going to hit too far the other end. And then eventually the Democrats will get in America and the cultural shift will change, but that's in the future. So right now, what are we going to end with? Okay, so right now it's not here, but we're going to end with this. We're going to end with celebrating winners, even criminals. Like criminal, he won, okay? He won something, you know? Remember the participation trophy was like, oh, we gave the trophy to celebrate the losers. No, now we celebrate every winner. You get? Also, no censorship. That's what it's going to be, you know? And it might go too far the other way. And like, oh, maybe we got to censor some stuff. Maybe we don't want people to see junk, you know? Maybe that's how it goes. They're bringing back these words, friends. So you know the word maggot and retardio. These words, there's also a coin on Solana, retardio. So these words, they're like coming back. They're coming back out here. There's this rejection of this woke, Twinkie type of stuff out here. It's a pendulum. It's a pendulum. It's not ideological. I don't have one. I don't really care. I'm just telling you, friends, you and I, friends, the marketplace and these people thinking it doesn't give a crap, okay? I'm here to help you, okay? Do you know what we care about? That's right. Can you dream of a bigger tomorrow so that you can actually retire? Maybe set up your kids for retirement. Maybe you can take some lifestyle chips. Maybe you can finally win at the finance game that they have been rigging us for so long in this crypto game. Also, we're going to see a return of this. Now remember, strength and dominance, okay? So that is important when that's why with PulseChain, the core values, does it have product market fit? Yes. The whole freaking chain is about strength, dominance, persistence, never giving up. It is about that. So once you understand that, in the future, people might interview me on some big channels. They're like, oh, how did you know? And I'm like, man, we were just so strong. Every time we went down, we wanted to fight more. We don't apologize. Even people in the wrong wouldn't apologize. Do you get that part? That's like that. It's like that extra, that cherry on top, which kind of like shows you, that was the belief that gave these people the difference between a lottery ticket and a core coin allocation in these. And that's all it might take, right? So crypto meme coins that celebrate winning, dominance, and price pumps will give you conviction for these. So this is obviously just a friendly, fat, peppy frog, just like watching. This is Mr. Fuentes out here, just having a laughy fence. Defend us in battle. But that's really what you look like. You're like, oh, I'm motivated and excited. No, you're just like you're a fat frog sitting on a squeaky chair, and just browsing the internet. That's why I put this picture. Don't lose sight. That's actually what we're all doing. It's just like, it's all in our head, man. It's all in our head. What people think and what they feel. Also, shout out to the Hog Army. Heart with Dog. All right. Let me help you with the red candles. Shout out to Aaron and everyone as well. So I get to see, I'm describing to you in real time what's going on. We can actually, it builds conviction for this crypto cycle. Once you lock them in the same, friends, when we just need one home run. We don't need to do this every cycle. We just need one big one. It's also confusing people because I made a ZachXBT appreciation video. As you all know, remember ZachXBT, that's the talk of the town of the day because he made a meme coin and then he removed the liquidity. He made $3.9 million. He cashed out. And some people say he deserves it. Doesn't really matter, friends. I'm telling you, meme coins are hot. They're freaking hot. People want to participate in them and we know that. Also, I want to give a very special shout out, friends. You know Uncle Peter Schiff? He's watched a few of my videos. Might be watching now. Hi, Uncle Peter Schiff. Uncle Peter Schiff. He's replied a few in my videos and my comments. I think he watched one of my ones recently again. Remember, Bitcoin is a meme coin. So, Uncle Peter Schiff, my Twitter, my YouTube, I say that. Who says that, bro? Sommi said that. That's Sommi stuff. That's funny. And he's right. It is right. It's all Fugazi in our head. Now, that's probably why, friends, because he knows I've got to buy a Bitcoin avatar. That's my avatar. And he's like, listening as, wait a minute, you don't sound like the Bitcoin maxis. I know, I'm like a unicorn myself. I'm just telling you, hey, begging for a pagan. I mean, like, just, you know, yeah, so he's interested, right? Interesting. He's seeing people saying this is the way, the truth, the life. And then I'm saying, buy Bitcoin. It's a meme coin. Isn't it interesting to hear that? Someone saying, oh, but to put the story together, memes, cults, religions. Remember, it was a cult of Satoshi. Now it's gone up. And it's just like, but here's the thing, friends. Cryptos, we're digital networks. Gold is an analog, a real world network. You get it? It's just crypto is a digital network, and now we're watching the world adopt digital money and stuff over time. Like, is it a right or wrong? It doesn't matter. It depends on the growth rate, right? Bitcoin's still growing at 50% per year, so it's pretty advantageous to hold that, right? Whereas gold over a 20-year period only grows 8% per year. Okay, that's the average gold growth rate. So also shout out to my friend Uncle Peter Schiff out here. Remember, Uncle Peter Schiff was a top signal. Actually, it was 3 years and 11 months ago. It was February 2021. I still remember it. Okay, friends, I'm just telling you, I might be the guiding light for this. So I remember every single thing, every step of the way. It was right here. Bitcoin crossed 50K for the first time in February. And then Uncle Peter Schiff made his tweet. He goes, now that Bitcoin has hit 50K, I will admit it's now likely to go to 100 before it goes to 0, but ultimately it's still worth nothing. He said something along the lines of that. And guess what? It didn't even hit 100K. That was a freaking top. So that was the wild part. Remember, it's a believer cycle. It's a mogger cycle. Believe in something. I put this Pikachu hat on this great Peppy, defending the righteous justice is what we're here for to do. Also, please remember, Bitcoin is an idea. It's an idea. Satoshi gave away trillions of dollars of value to the world. And he disappeared. The story, you can't ever replicate it. It's literally like the Bible. It's like Jesus turning water into wine, water into orange juice in some denominations of Christianity. So when you come to look at this, that's what you're actually getting in. You're getting into an idea. Just like gold. Gold's an idea. Yeah, it's a pretty good idea, though. It's worked for 2,000 plus years. It's probably going to be around for another 2,000 years. But the growth rate, man. You care about the growth rate, friends. The growth rate. You know, gold, friend, gold still buys today the same amount of purchasing power as it bought 2,000 years ago with the Romans. 2,000 years ago, a Roman commander's salary was like, I think, an ounce of gold a month. And that's exactly what I forgot, maybe it wasn't a month, maybe it was a week. I think it was an ounce of gold a week, like 2,500. Yeah, that's what a general in the US Army gets now. They're literally, he gets like 2.5K a week, 125K a year. Isn't that nuts? In 2,000 years, you know, the Roman guy with the big shield and the spear. These guys, I forgot they're actually called the big Roman soldier, like the commando, right? Yeah, they got, that's wild, man. They got paid a freaking ounce of gold a week, and now that's everyone gets. So everyone still gets the ounce of gold a week. It's just the ounce was then was equivalent to like 10 cents. Now the ounce is 2,500, but it's the same purchasing power. Now, this is my post of Barron Trump from before, friends, just to show you. I made this post out here, all these allegations and everything out here, but you gotta get with the kids, man. This ain't bad anymore. You understand? Being a serial killer, it's not bad. So look, the reason why Barron Trump has all these serial killer allegations and it's making him more popular is because of the American Psycho follower cult vibe. Younger Zoomer generation all worship Christian Bale in American Psycho and they call it Sigma male behavior. So, you know, Patrick Bateman, that's the character he plays. Older people think being a serial killer is a negative thing, but it's actually positive for the Zoomer kids. Just like friends, killing cops and being rebellion. Yeah, 1990s. That was seen as cool for kids back then. And Elvis and the disco, the parents who are like listening to ABBA, you know what I mean? They're like, hey, what's this? The cops are here to protect you. They protect you against the crime. Why are you celebrating them? Why are you celebrating the haters of them? Okay, so that's pretty much what it comes down to. So, look, if Barron Trump officially releases a coin and you are one of the lucky few individuals who's awake in that first 10 minutes, might be worth punting. That's all I'm saying. And look, be open to other things out here, but I'm helping you, friend, I'm helping you uncover what the hell is going on. You want to see these things happening in real time? They're happening in real time. Remember that Shib story. Imagine there was someone like me I could watch. That's what I wanted to do, man. Imagine 4 years ago, I could watch someone, 4.5 years ago, who was telling me about, you know, there's DeFi and Ethereum's too expensive. So now there's a market cap for alternative Ethereum chains. There's a product market for that. Imagine there was someone out there saying that. There was no one out there saying that because Ethereum is all we had. But Ethereum's gas fees got really expensive. And then guess what happened after that? Cardano hit 100 billion market cap. Binance hit 100 billion market cap. Solana went up 108x. I made 108x. Phantom went up. You see what I mean? I wish someone out here could see the vision. What about Elon shilling Doge? Therefore, got to get the other coins. People are coming in. They want to make money. You get it? So I'm not saying we directly have like the nail on the head hit when it comes to understanding the next coin that might pump, but we're here and we're present and we're going to make it. Also, I found this interesting. Crypto Banter made this video. Why everyone's wrong about Ethereum, Trump included, because Trump has been buying Ethereum. Now, I didn't even watch the full video. Is it clickbait or not? I don't know. But ultimately, at the end of the day, friends, I mean, like, Donald Trump is funny. He's kind of making you half believe in politicians again. And also, you're like, wow, you mean if you guys really want to do something, you can actually make it happen? Everything else is fluff? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He does make you think about that. By the way, he's not even he's not a politician. Okay, he's everything else but a politician. Also, friends, I want to give a special shout out to Nuclear Herbs. He gave a message. SEC commissioners, in doing your review, you should remember the following. The SEC filed its case against Richard Hart Schuler for one reason and one reason only. It alleged Hex, Pulse, and PulseX were securities. If it did not, then none of the allegations in the complaint would have been brought. So he's saying there's connection with the offering or sale of a security. Okay, so if they're not securities, there ain't no fraud. It doesn't matter what he did. And by the way, friends, Richard did everything he said he would do. He built the chain, did everything out here. Okay, so like, and by the way, if I put everybody in a room and I go, hey, if you vote yes on this poll, PulseChain will go up 2.2x tomorrow. Would you do it? Everybody will say yes. Okay, well, that yes thing is, do you agree that the SEC's thing is fake and false and there was no fraud? They go, yeah, okay, there was no fraud. There was no fraud then. Okay, sweet. You are entitled to a 2.2x now. So thank you to Mr. Nuclear Herbs. He's like a resident lawyer out in the community. Man, friends, I'm honest, man. It really pissed me off with this legal SEC shit because do you want to know how many times I was saying, man, like, man, XRP Army, man, crypto's not about this legal boring crap. I didn't sign up for that. You didn't sign up for that. And then they had to go through it. And unfortunately, it came to us, PulseChain. I'm like, man, I don't want to read legal documents, man. Please. I don't want to read. Come on. We had to go through it. It was very, very, very painful. We have been rescued by the divine intervention, the Holy Spirit, Matrix dodge, Matrix for Donald Trump. He was able to bang, bang, bang. You ain't going to get me, soy boys. Deep state. He Matrix dodged the bullet, the planned assassination bullet. And now we get, hopefully, everything get wiped clean. But it really does feel like a Hail Mary. I don't think it's ever repeat ever again. But you already know that, right? We feel blessed out here. We're still watching, friends, every day. You know, everyone's concerned, where's the Bitcoin US dollar price going to go and where's all Ethereum and stuff going out? I know, man, but ultimately, I feel safe. I feel safe because I know altcoins are cheap as shit. Others BTC is still very, very, very low. Hasn't even started moving. Now, you might be wondering, like, yeah, friends, You want it to move up, but you know you get really, really, really nervous here. You're going to get very nervous. I'm just telling you. Okay, you're going to have a lot of anxiety here when it comes here because half the industry is going to say it's over. Mark my words. They're going to say it's over when we go up here because in this mania, coins are going to go up like 3 or 4x, but there'll be meme coins and stuff that do 100. And they're like, oh, it's done. It's done. See us. It's been exactly 4 years since May or April 2021. They're going to say that. They're going to say that. But I'm going to say, you know what, bro? I think it's a believer's cycle and a white swan is coming. Call me crazy, but also don't bet the farm on it. You're going to have to decide how much you want to bet on that. You can take chips off the table. Take chips off the table. You want to sell, you want to take profit, you want to do whatever you want, friends. It's up to you. Please, at the end of the day, though, like, we don't have any 100% certainties. You have to account for a world of unknown things happening. If history repeats, though, the time for that thinking is January 2026, if history repeats. But do you really want to wait to that point? Maybe you're like, I know a lot of you said to me, Sommi, I'm so done, bro. Like, I want to sell soon. I get it, bro. I get it. If you really want to take out your chips on the table now, you want to take it out in 60, 90 days, you can, man. Feel free. Get half out and you go, oh, I'll see where the rest goes. That's completely fine. I'm just telling you from my 30,000 of market hours experience, what I am witnessing in terms of a string of positive news events is God tier intervention. Okay? Everything that could have gone the crypto industry's way has gone its way. Everything. No stone was left unturned. Not a single one. So in my mind, this can only mean, and I'm not joking, like a $300,000 Bitcoin, and then we pay for our sins later on. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.